Thank you so much, Badran Al-Shannawi, for this successful story. Zainab Almashref will speak about her successful story in the session 4. Ms. Zainab, please, the microphone is yours.
صوت مسموع؟ تمام؟ اوكي. صباح الخير.
Good morning, everyone.
I didn't expect such attendance.
With the social change and the volunteering world, my background is I'm a graduate from engineering. If you don't know my field, it's the need to robotics and computer. I supported regional volunteers from ages, and through my study at the faculty, I was helping people. The last year, I volunteered as an internship in a company, one of the biggest communication and internet companies in Iraq. The project was a developing center. They offer me to help and to evolve my skills. I joined this program for like 6 months. This period was to focus on our project, graduation project. Honestly, I loved the field. I was in love to search and to search more for the customer needs. I had the hope after graduation to work in my field that I was studying in the college, and after graduation they offered me to come to interview after 2 months from the graduation. In this company I stayed for 3 years. It was the best period in my life. I improved my skills, and I have always the thinking about improving my skills to be effective and put my impact in this field. I knew the volunteering idea in general. It was available in 2017. I volunteered in the United Nations program, in the program of innovation for development. It was an initiative from 2017 until 2020. I worked as a volunteer with them to design the first manual for design thinking. It was based on case studies, real case studies in Iraq companies. They designed the business model for them, and I worked for electronic platform. I'll show you later. The last program, it was the local program for United Nations developing a program. It was implemented in many countries like Iraq. When I was volunteer in UNDP, the United Nations Developing Program, I had the opportunity to work there, and I was volunteer with this UNDP office, but on different level. It was mostly communication, and in Iraq, it was implementation of the events. Your youth saving organization. There is no field. I didn't interfere. I didn't participate. Communication, translation. I had a huge experience in the field because I participated in every single field and every single detail in the project. I was working in the UNDP with in the same project and the same program. In Iraq, I submitted my application as a suitable candidate. I wasn't a volunteer, only volunteer. I had the experience then. So before that, the working hours as a volunteer, it was like 17 hours per day. It was too much. I worked in my work, and after that I went to do the volunteering tasks. And it was really interesting because I love to do an important things and an effective things. It was a life-changing experience. From the manual designing and the platform, the electronic platform. After that, I want to ask you a question. The volunteering for you, what is the purpose of volunteering in your idea, in your opinion? I want to ask you. For example, CV building, developing skills, communication, and building relations. Volunteering hours to add in my CV. Love of others, helping the society. These all are reasons for volunteering. They are right. All are okay. All are correct. I'll tell you another reasons you don't know. Based on scientific research, the volunteering, firstly, is strengthen the memory and protecting us from the depression, keeping us busy all the time. It will increase our happiness feeling and emotional satisfaction outside the tasks we are paid for. Those motivations we need it to develop our skills and develop in UNDP. We had a framework how we use those motivations to help other and to build a project, a sustainable project for this project to be sustainable for volunteers. We are working always to develop the projects. So we developed the innovation for development project. It was based totally on volunteers. How we can do it as sustainable project and how can we motivate the volunteers to do more. Based on the study in 2018, it was expected that 40% from the current workers in the Middle East, and by 2030, the region was expected to have $160 billion digital user who will participate in digitalization. Based on that, the model we developed, it was based on volunteers. It combined the volunteers with the leaders in the arena, and always also in Iraq. It was Iraqi platform. The conference they called for, it was to attract the community of volunteers it was targeted to be a big platform to attract the users who are interesting in those activities. As a you as a young person, I was new, and I want to know and have a knowledge, a general knowledge of the other project there. I worked in another projects for of complaints and GI system in Karbala and the smart village. I worked also in the electronic government, and also on the project of the small projects and the medium one. And recently I'm working on the project of corruption, anti-corruption project. I was I was learning in all fields to know what field I should give, what field I should be prominent in. I want to use all the methodologies and tools I know to help my society and to, as a conclusion, I know that the effort and the result are the most motivated and important thing for us as a volunteer. Any questions? Assalamu alaikum. I want to ask if there is a person have an idea for the innovation project, what is your advice to have the first step? As a startup, I have an idea, but I don't know how to start. What's your advice? I advise you, firstly, to have the enough knowledge to build your idea. Having an idea is not enough, but you need to improve your idea, your skills to achieve your goal. From my own perspective, I'm advising you to have the enough knowledge. And for example, I discussed to you the designing thinking for building the projects. You should follow this idea, you should follow this advice. The incubators is developing this idea. You are from Emirates. I trust UAE, and I know that they are pioneers and they have incubators and leaders. They adapt all those ideas, and they can help you, and you can be self-funded. Good luck. Thank you. Any questions? Thank you so much.